I finally have the chance to review one of my recent pickups, the Salehe Bembury 991 V2, Colors Be the Palette. This is the latest in a long line of Salehe Bembury New Balance collaborations. As far as New Balance heavy-hitting collaborators go, Salehe is definitely in the top 3. I would say their starting lineup is Action Bronson, Joe Freshgoods, Teddy Santis, and Salehe Bembury. The ranking is gonna change depending on what you like more, what you're into, but that's definitely the New Balance heavy hitter collaborators. I've been wanting a Salehe New Balance collab for a while now. I love bright, vibrant, bold color use, and that's something he consistently brings to the table. This 991 V2 is no exception. I think the shade of purple on these is absolutely perfect, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's get the logistics out of the way. I bought these from Salehe's website, beasponge.com. They were available for about a day and a half, and then the website closed. The following week, they were available on New Balance's website, and I believe they still are. This might be one of the only Salehe collaborations that didn't sell out immediately, and that's majorly because of the price. These retailed for a whopping $275, and that's before taxes, shipping, fees, and things like that. So after all of that, I ended up paying about $313, a big price tag that caused a lot of people to hesitate, and I get it. These released during a time where a lot of other good releases were also happening. You had Nigel Sylvester's Brick by Brick, the Staple and Brooks collaboration, New Balances and Concepts collaboration on the New Balance 1000. A lot of other options that were way easier on the wallet, but my eyes were set on this pair. It was the hairy suede for me. The purple long hairy suede on most of the upper really drew me in. I don't have a lot of purple sneakers, and these are vibrant but also washed out in a way that's balanced really well. I really wonder how long and how many samples it took for them to get this right. Also on the upper is a dark purple mesh and some gray and blue synthetic layers. The gray accents are actually reflective, which is pretty cool. Now is a good time to mention that this is a made in England 991 V2. People can argue all day long about what's better, made in the UK New Balances or made in the US New Balances. Regardless of what people think is better, they are both some of the most well-constructed and best quality sneakers out there. This 991 does feel and look premium, but that just doesn't completely justify the higher price for me. On the inside and outside of the shoe, there's a gray New Balance N in purple with a white outline and a gray border, which is also reflective. From afar, when you're wearing these, the New Balance logo can kind of blend into the sides, and I'm not mad at that. There's already a lot going on. There are, however, some more interesting details and accents near the back of the shoes. Starting with the Salehe fingerprint graphic, it's a nice detail, and the orange stitching really stands out nicely against the purple. So do the yellow and blue accents on the heel. There's also a bit of branding, a V2 on the back of the heel, and what looks like a cream or a pale yellow threading. The sock liner on this pair is green. It's a very nice contrast to the purple suede. There's more blue accents on the tongue with yellow Salehe Bembury and New Balance branding. It also says the model 991 V2. All that sits on top of a two-tone midsole. Half is an off-white deep sail sort of color, and the other half is purple. On the medial side of the shoe, it's changed up a bit. Half is the same darker sail color, while the other half is a lighter off-white color. Inside the midsole are New Balance Absorb Pods, which are a bright pinkish red. Midsole and outsole colors might be something that a lot of people overlook, but it can really make or break a shoe. On this pair specifically, the midsole really complements the extra laces. So with this pair, you have 3 sets of laces. There's a dark purple pair, which I have in the sneaker currently. There's a lighter purple pair and a light white color pair, like an off-white. I kind of wish there was an orange, a pink, and maybe a green included. They're little things, but small stuff like that would have gone a long way in justifying that $275 price tag. But I digress. The insole has a cork pattern printed on it, which isn't the most exciting insole I've ever seen, but it does go well with the shoe. The outsole is black and vault green. It's the usual 991 V2 outsole. As far as sizing and comfort, the New Balance 992 and 993 are some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn for long periods of time. I haven't spent as much time in the 991 V2, but it does feel very comfy. I picked these up in a size 6, and that is my true size. For reference, I wear a 6 in Air Jordan 1s. I wear a 6 in most Asics. I wear a 6 in Nike Dunks. That is my true size. I can't forget the box because there is a special box for this pair. It's a mountain scene that uses a lot of blues, purples, and grays. And on the side of the box, there's the name of the shoe, colors be the palette, along with some other details. I think these look amazing on foot, especially with a nice slim pant. The pants can't be too baggy because then it covers up too much of the nice details on a sneaker. And if they're too skinny, it makes this pair look very long. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, it comes down to personal preference and what you like. I love all the little different accents of color. They're small details, but they really do add up in a way that makes the sneaker feel and look really nice. It's an eye-catching, well-constructed pair that I think would have been better priced at $250. $275 just feels a little bit greedy. That being said, I paid it and I'm happy to have them in the collection. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe, show a small YouTuber some love. I would definitely appreciate it. Go check out the other sneaker reviews on the channel. I just did one for the Yuto Horigame Nike SB Dunks. I did one for the Union Air Jordan 1s earlier this year. There's a Joe Fresh Goods Aged Well 992 review from earlier this year. Go check them out. Let me know what you think about this pair down below in the comment section, and I will see y'all in the next one.